are you, good people? So if you have followed me long enough, you know that I talk a lot about narcissism, and it is because of the so many victims of narcissistic abuse that I have come across. And perhaps you also know that the initial phase of narcissistic abuse, it is love bombing, whereby you are shown this out of the world, out of the moon love. And so in this video, I want to let you know how you can tell between being love bombed and being shown true, authentic, and reasonable love. So let us do this. So, some good news first. As you have seen in the intro, this channel is now solely about and for women, young women specifically, those who aspire to achieve in terms of relationship, career, and so on. So the first way in which you know that you're being love bombed is that there is a selfish agenda in the whole thing that is being done to you or for you. And I'm going to give you two examples that I believe will open your eyes at how exactly this happens. So the first example is whereby a person is taking you for a holiday, for a vacation, for instance, and if in Kenya, they can tell you, I want to take you to holiday in Mombasa. I won't take you to Naivasha. I don't do Naivasha like destinations. I hope you noticed that they're doing that to earn some scores as a high status person, to earn some boga points. That is how we put it in Kenya. So it is about them, not about you. They're going to take you to Mombasa, hoping they can win something or the other that they are looking, forward to getting. The second example is whereby they buy for you a phone, for instance, an iPhone, and then they expect you to be picking their calls whenever and wherever they call you. A video call, most likely, because that is what most of them prefer. So at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with you or your relationship with them. It is about them. It is a selfish agenda. They did not give you. There is this advert that usually we would hear sometime back about Airtel, and I loved the way they put it, because there is this man who would bring, who brought the wife a nice dress, a nice red dress, and the wife was so happy. But then he added, but you cannot wear it to this place, you cannot wear it to this place, you can only wear it when I'm with you. Masharti. The conditions were so many until the wife was like, I wish you didn't bring this dress in the first place. So that is how it is like with a narcissistic person when they are bombing you. It is not about you. It is about them. I bought you this expensive dress and I want you to specifically wear it when I'm going with you for a meeting, when I'm going with you to this place or the other. So that at the end of the day, it is about them scoring whatever they are looking for. There is a selfish agenda. And the thing with these people is that we know they often betray themselves with the way they talk. They don't know how to control themselves, so they will brag, and we know bragging is their language. So at the end of the day, they will brag, they will say something that shows it is not about you. Whatever they're doing is not about you. Or you're going to repay it in some way, and they expect you to, by the way, you better not fail to. So at the end of the day, deep inside you, you can feel this is not about making me happy. It is about a person winning something that they are looking for. That is one way in which you can tell. The other way in which you can tell love bombing from true, authentic love is that love bombing tends to be grandiose. When we talk about something being grandiose, it is that it is meant to impress or impose a certain image of self on you. So again, this point is actually building on the first point. The first point we said that it is about them. There is a selfish agenda in the mix of everything. And now we are saying that whatever they are doing, it is meant to impress. It is not, just doing something for the sake of it. It is not about just making you happy because they love you. It is meant to impress. That is why a narcissistic person will actually treat you to 20,000 Kenyan shillings dinner when they have not paid rent. That is why they will con a friend, or they will take money away from a friend to do something for you. Because at the end of the day, it is about impressing. There is no reason in it. Remember, I actually told you that love bombing is not reasonable, or that is actually what we say. So at the end of the day, there is a huge desire and efforts to create a certain image of self to you. A narcissistic person actually so cares how you think about them. They would rather steal to create a certain image of self to you. And again, remember, love bombing is the first stage of narcissistic abuse, meaning they are working very hard to lure you, to win you, so that they cannot proceed to the next steps. So here we have a goal. They have a goal. They're not just doing things for the sake of it. They want to create a certain image of them in you, and also to create a certain image of yourself in yourself. And then based on that, they can be able to achieve the goal that they are going for. Is it exploiting you? Is it, using you for whatever selfish aids they have during the second stage, which is the devaluation and then the discarding. So they have a goal and they're doing something hoping that you can buy the narrative they are selling you of themselves and buy the narrative they are selling you of yourself, because sometimes they'll make you feel special, beautiful, and all that. And then you buy that, you buy into their narrative, and they end up, they win you so that they cannot proceed to the next phases of narcissistic abuse. So Grandious. Love bombing is grandiose, where true authentic love, it is doing something because a person loves you, not for other reason, whatever, to impress, to impose a certain image, and so on. The other thing, love bombing, unlike true authentic love, leaves you feeling indebted. First, we need to understand that these people go a long way. They go out of their way, actually. They'll take a loan. They will take, like I mentioned earlier, they will take you for a 20K dinner only to go home to the landlord locking their house. They are going to borrow money from friends to impress you. They can even miss their work, by their job. They can miss going to job to be with you. So at the end of the day, there is something in you that you'll be telling you, I am so indebted to this person. When a person does something so big until you feel you really need to do something in return, something of the kind. And remember what I usually say, in this world, there is nothing like something being too good. That saying that when the deal is too good, think twice. Whoever came up with it, if only we can hear it, if only we can follow it, we can save ourselves a lot. So when love is shown to you in such a big way, someone buys you a huge car, and then now you cannot say no to anything they tell you because you're feeling indebted. When someone takes you to this expensive destination, and now anything else they ask you to do from there, you have to do it because you're feeling indebted. If they want to have sex, you give in because you're wondering, how do I say no? And this person has brought me all the way. So whenever something is done to you by a lover and you are left feeling like, or feeling that you are indebted to them, that you need to do something in return, think about it. Chances are you are being love bombed, because true authentic love, it should not leave you feeling like you don't deserve it. Because actually the reason why you are feeling indebted and that you need to repay, it is because you feel like you are not worthy of that. So true authentic love will leave you feeling appreciated, not indebted. That is a huge difference right there. Lastly, love bombing is overwhelming and unreasonable. And again, I said these points are building on each other. So in all that they are doing to you and for you, you can tell this person is not reasoning well. This person is not thinking straight. This person is doing too much. Actually, women who love bomb, and I know we usually say narcissistic personality disorder, not actually saying it is the truth. Narcissistic personality disorder is more common in men than women. But truth is, there are also women who are narcissistic. So women who love bomb, they will go out of their way, they will miss important appointments to be with a man. In the same way, men who love bomb, they will do things that are not making any sense. You look at it and wonder, who even reasons this way. You know, one lady told me that her boyfriend would come in the middle of the night at 2 a.m. I missed you, and that is why I'm here. I know you're wondering. So you have crisscrossed the whole town at 2 a.m. to come to my place because you are missing me. It is only 4 hours to morning. And then maybe you could have made a call, a video call or something. Who does that? So you are going to be looking at these things and wondering, I mean, this is too much. This is not making sense. Something is not adding up here, and so on and so forth. And the moment you find yourself feeling like you have been blanketed with love, like you have been covered, you can't think straight, you cannot, sorry, you cannot reason yourself. Sometimes things that are unreasonable are done to you until you cannot reason yourself because of the things that have been done to you. You need to think twice because you actually want to marry a person who is reasonable, a person who can think, a person who can add one and feel I cannot be able to add two, not just a person who does miscalculations and just goes on with their lives. So here's the secret. Is it overwhelming? Is it unreasonable? Chances are it is love bombing. Thank you so much for coming with me up to this point. Please subscribe to my channel if you are yet to do it. And if you do want to have a therapy or coaching session with me, my number is passing down here. See you in the next video.